In this video, I will demonstrate how to use WebTess to enter student information into the BC 1704 form, print permanent student record forms, and transfer data. Let's sign in. We begin by going to BC, BC Setup, School Setup. Make sure the ministry code for your school has been entered, and type in your school name. Under the Options tab, you can set the number of extra blank lines which will appear on the BC 1704 permanent record form when you print it. Under the Defaults tab, you can set the default birth province and birth country for all students. In order to complete the BC 1704 data collection, you must enter data for each student. Go to BC, Data Entry, and enter data by student. Bring up a student by typing in their student number or their PEN number or any part of their student name. You will see the buttons at the top for 1701, 1704, and tracks. Click the BC 1704 tab. The main section of the form shows the student identification. You can check the boxes to indicate if there is a medical alert or a legal alert. Make sure the PSR Master box is checked. This indicates that the Master Permanent Student Record belongs to your school. Click the Record of Schooling tab. Under the Record of Schooling, you can enter the schools that the student has attended in BC. Select the district, then select the school, type in the grade level they have started, and the date they entered the school. If they have left the school, enter the date they left and the grade level they were in when they left and the reason they left. Repeat this process for any other schools the student has attended. If these are new students at your school, you can set this globally for all of these students in one step. Click on the Student Record Inclusions. Inclusions are documents or copies of documents that are used to help plan or support the individual student's education program. Not all students will have inclusions. Documents listed as inclusions are kept in the student's file and will be transferred if the student moves to another school. For all inclusions, list the document date, the title and expiry date or date rescinded. Examples of inclusions are health services information such as a medical alert, court orders as indicated, notifications that a student is registered as a homeschooler, or notifications that a student has an individual education plan. Then click on Grades K to 3. For schools with levels grades K to 3, for each grade level that the student has completed, you enter the year they completed it, and the grade level, and a description of their progress, and the number of days absent. In the description, enter the performance scale with reference to learning outcomes set in the curriculum. Click on the Grades 4 to 7 tab. Select the year from the drop-down list. If you need to add a new year, choose Add Label. Then put in the year label, the grade level, and the days absent. Then select each course the student has completed and the letter grade that has been assigned. Repeat this for each grade level. The courses can also be assigned globally in one step, which I will show later. Repeat this process for each grade level that the student has completed in your school. Under transcript information, this information indicates when the student completed the graduation requirements or if a completion certificate has been completed. All marks for grades 8 through 12 are entered through the Grades component in WebTess. Click Save when you have finished. You can click the Print button to print the student's permanent student record form. You can assign data to 1704 records for groups of students. Go to BC, Data Entry, and then Global. Choose the selected students. In this example, I'm choosing all students, and then I click Continue. Click the 1704 tab. In this example, I'm going to set the PSR master to yes for all students to indicate that they are all record students in my school. Then click Save. If a group of students has recently been registered in your school, you can go to BC Data Entry Global, choose the group of students that have been added. For example, I'm going to choose grade 1 and click OK, and then continue. Then under 1704, I can set the school and district to my school to indicate that they are all assigned to my school, and I can indicate the grade level that they've been entered into and the date they were entered into the school. And then click Save. To print the permanent student record forms for a group of students, go to BC, Reports, and 1704 PSR. Select the group of students to be printed, and then click OK. When the report is shown, you can click the Print button to print the report. When a student moves to another school or a new student arrives at your school, you can transfer their 1704 record. Go to BC, Data Transfer, click the 1704 tab, and choose Export 1704 Data to send data to another school. You would do this for students that are transferring out of your school. Click Continue. Then select the students that are transferring out of your school and click OK. Select the school they are transferring to and the transfer date, and then click Continue. The program will now create a file containing their 1704 records, and it will download automatically. If students have arrived at your school from another school, for example, if they're transferring in from an elementary school, or they've simply transferred from another school to your school, you can import their 1704 data. You should check to see if the other school can provide the 1704 file for you. Then go to BC Data Transfer, click 1704. If you have already registered the student in your school, choose Import 1704 Data. Otherwise, choose Register 1704 Data. This will automatically register the student at the same time that the new data has been imported. If you are importing data, select the students that you want to match with the new data. Then click Choose File. Then select the file that you want to import, and then choose to match the students either by their external number, their PIN number, or by their legal name and birth date, and then click Continue. This completes the process of entering 1704 data and transferring 1704 data between schools.